Hey, what's happening, 10Xers? What's up, what's up? We're doing this live, so we're going to let a couple people jump on, but thanks for watching the replay. I appreciate you tuning in, taking some time to connect with your boy Jim Kuckie. If you guys don't know who I am, it's because I haven't been loud enough and I haven't gotten enough attention. But you may recognize me in this Grant Cardone club from season 2 of Whatever It Takes. So I'm excited to connect with some people. I'd like for some people to jump onto this live stream. So put up some likes, put up some hearts. Let's get some attention because I'm going to walk you through a couple things. I'm going to walk you through a story of mine. I'd like to share a story with you. I actually am going to show you a couple checks that we got in here lately. Talk about that. Let you guys know about how I'm growing my day spas with digital marketing. Talk about some sales and really just kind of share my story. So for you guys that don't know who my name is, Jim Kuckie, K-U-C-K-I-E. You spell that a little differently than the Nabisco treat, but you say it the exact same way. And me and my wife, Maggie, she's not with me right now. We own Spa Remedy. It's a day spa in Bradley, Illinois, and in Frankfort, Illinois. We own 2 award-winning day spas in the South Chicagoland suburbs. I also own another company called Ship Audit Pros. What we do is we audit the shipping from FedEx, UPS, and DHL. And we do that by taking the invoices and matching all the tracking events against all their money-back guarantees. For an example, if you ship out a package and it's supposed to be there tomorrow by 1 p.m., if that's not there by 1 p.m., that's a late package. We can help you get a refund for it. So those are what the companies are. The point of why I'm doing this is so that I get better at sharing my story. 3.5 years ago, me and my wife started our own day spas. That was our first endeavor together. Me and my wife, we've been together now for 4 years married, 13 years together total. So we've been together for some time, and we actually met at work. So me and my wife have always worked together up until our adult life, I guess. Between the ages of 18 and 26, I ran Best Buy stores, so I started in sales, and then I got into a supervisor position, and Best Buy was a great learning experience. I was a college dropout. I went to community college for 1.5 years. My family was in construction. I did construction management in college, and then what I went into was business for a semester before I quit college. I stepped out of college because what I was learning in Best Buy from leadership, sales, and managing a scorecard and what they were teaching me, it was more valuable than what I was getting out of school. So that's what really got me fired up in my career with Best Buy, and from there I ended up learning sales, gone through some different Harvard business training, and ran a $40 million store with 3 other managers. So that's my past, and what we're talking about isn't really the past right now. What I want to share with you is the story, and it's a recent story. Recent story is how you go out and collect money in the marketplace. This is part of the mastermind call. You guys have had the challenges. You had to go out and grab money in the marketplace. There's a lot of ways to do that, and it won't happen without a lot of effort and a lot of work. You put in, and because you're going to get said no to. People are going to say no to you in sales. So let me share the story. First thing what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to share this story of a letter I got. Got it just after the holidays. These are from some guys that own a website out in California. I'm in Illinois, all the way out here. They were a referral for me for my business, Ship Audit Pros, to call them about, hey, can I audit your shipping? You guys are doing this. .com, you're sending out leather, and they said, we're struggling right now. I don't think they're going to mind me sharing the story because, the truth is the truth. So what I did for the guys is, what I've been learning myself is how to skill up in my digital marketing, just so that I can, one, communicate it to the team that's helping us out with our social media. I also have another person that's helping us out with search engine marketing. And what we do is we dominate with Google Ads in our local area for a day spa. And how we do that is we take an ad and push it out in front of somebody. And when someone clicks that link, they end up going somewhere. And what you want to do is you want them to go somewhere where you can kind of control how they intake your content. So let me show you something real quick. I'll flip this camera around. What I'm going to show you real quick here is this Clint Eastwood landing page. What we did is we created this landing page here for this this website right here called Old Trading Post. If you want to take a look at Old Trading Post, we created this to create some urgency. So we created a social ad around their Facebook. When you go to click Save Buy Now, it's going to actually route you over to their clearance sale for these ponchos. So what I did was, I show you that because what I did was I'm learning some of the stuff myself. So what I did for these guys is I built that landing page for free for them. It took us, took a couple hours to figure out everything to get it all together. But during the first time you're doing something, and this isn't the first time I've done this landing page, but when you're working with somebody, you're expecting somebody to transact with you, you're going to have to put in some time, right? It's building a relationship that's going to continue to pay you in the long run if you deliver value. And that's what this video is all around, is how do you show up and work hard? How do you deliver value to people that need something? And how do you solve that for them? And that's what we did in this scenario. So what I want to show you is a $100 check. You see it was dated just last month. This was over Christmas. I want to share that story with you because I haven't even cashed this check right now. This check was sent to me because I did this because I needed to learn a new feature in building a funnel page. I did it for some guys that needed some help to increase sales. So I did it for them, and out of good faith, they sent me a check. Boom. So I'm not saying go out and work for free all the time, but what you need to do is you need to put in the work, show your value, and I bet you someone's going to pay you for it, right? So that's the story around how you can do something for somebody that's not even like in your typical streams of income, right? Like I'm not going out digital marketing for people. I'm learning digital marketing for my own businesses. But you know what? People want to pay me for my skills because if it works for me, it should work for them. And that's what I'm working on. So here's the other thing, right? Digital marketing. Yelp. Getting paid $280 from Yelp. This one, again, what we did is we listed our day spas on Yelp. We push out a message to people, give them an offer, and then they transact. So Yelp is paying us now too. So now I get 2 different checks from people I didn't expect. And then I want to share with you another fun one right here. I'm going to cover the name on it because they probably don't appreciate me sharing some of this information. But I'm going to show you no money or little money is important money. Let me say that. Look at this. This is my company, Ship Audit Pros. We do everything through automation. And what we typically like is something to auto withdraw out of there. But I just want to show you Ship Audit Pros. Cover up their name. I don't know if they want to be shown. Look at this. $3.81. That was paid to my company. It was sent to me for auditing their shipping. Why do I show you the checks? I show you the checks because people want to pay you for what you can do to help them out. In these specific scenarios, I built a landing page for someone, which I showed you. If you guys are just jumping on the live stream, watch the replay because I'm just sharing my story. I want to show you guys that it's not that difficult to go out and grab money from the marketplace, but it does require hard work. It requires hard work. It requires the ability to talk to people. It requires the ability to show your value in what you're doing with these people and how you can solve a problem for them. This is everything Grant's teaching us, and that's why I get so excited about this because I've been studying Grant for years, and now that we're in this Cardone University, I don't know about you guys, but if you guys are doing your training here, this is unbelievable value. I've been watching a lot from afar. I've been reading the books. I've been listening to the audio. I've been watching all the Cardone zones, the young hustlers, Ask a Pro. I mean, I've been engulfed in the content, but I haven't been on Cardone University until this mentorship program. And what it's done is it's changed my think. I'm swimming in the Kool-Aid. Why? Because this stuff has helped us grow our businesses from absolute zero to we've had the best year yet. This last year we did $300,000 in sales. And we couldn't have done it without a team. And that's kind of my next point there is there's a lot of solopreneurs that are out there. And you can't do it all by yourself. You cannot do it all by yourself. What I want to show you is a couple Google photos just to show you my days. I want to show you right here. This is us in our office. This is Thursday, so 2 days ago. You're going to meet. This is my wife, Maggie. This is a guy, Steven. This is a salesman, Steven. He works with us in the Ship Audit Pros company. You see my goofy self right there. That's a team of people working. We're doing interviews, live interviews. Check out my Facebook page. We go around our local area and we do interviews of businesses to highlight them. It helps us get attention on our day spa business. See some mentoring. We were watching some of the mentor mastermind calls. This is my business partner with the Ship Audit Pros, Nick Hoffman. He's the one that actually programmed the software that helps with our audit recovery. Won an award from QuickBooks last year for $100,000. We're sitting in the office making phone calls yesterday after I met with my accountant. What else are we looking at? We did some, some videos of some sales calls. So if you guys ever want to connect and see some of the things we're doing with sales calls. And then last night, what we did here is we had one of our licensed massage therapists come in and work with us. And we worked on a strategy of how we get her book filled going into January with some special promotions. Ask some questions. Say something on here. We got some people on the live stream. I'm sharing my story with you guys because it's not easy in the sense of it's not like easy work. It's hard work. But it's not that difficult or complex to go out and get money from the marketplace. You know, I own 2 businesses. One provides a service that helps somebody look, feel, be a better you. We have one of the best day spas in the Illinois state. I want to replicate what we've been able to achieve in there across the nation for professional massage therapists and estheticians. Because I am not interested right now in opening a ton of brick and mortar stores. What we believe is there's already people that are already working in their businesses for professionals with massage therapists and estheticians that could really benefit from the information of what we've done in order to increase our business. So that's what I want to show you right now. If you want to see some digital marketing things, I'll show you some of my back end stuff, show you the money we spent on Google, some money we spent on Facebook, and show you some results. But I want to make sure that somebody on here wants to see that. We got a couple live viewers. Throw up a couple thumbs or a couple hearts if that's something that you're interested in. And I'd love to connect with like-minded people. Again, if you guys are just starting to watch the stream, go back and watch the replay. You know, I'm a 30-year-old entrepreneur in Illinois with my wife. We've been self-employed now, me for over 3 years, my wife now for over 2 years. And it is, again, one of the hardest things to do when it comes to work ethic. But it's really not that complicated once you figure out the right systems, what works for you. How do you hone in on your own talents and traits? And then more importantly, get surrounded by like-minded people. So let me flip this around. Let me show you just really quick what we're doing. Google Ads is the first thing that I want to show you. Google Ads is how you can basically put a message in front of somebody precisely when they're searching for you, and you only pay for results. We figured out over the last year really how to tweak our campaign. So what I'll show you right here is our campaign for last month for the spa. And we really focused on selling gift certificates during the holiday season. So I'm going to flip this around right here. What I'm showing you is in our day spa, right? So just to kind of show you, we got a couple different campaigns that we ran during the holidays. There was a holiday shopping one. We work with Google to build a specific one. We did a YouTube campaign and tested that out. 16 clicks just on that with this campaign. Let me open this one up for you. Because it's not just about the clicks. It's also about the brand recognition you're getting here too. Because we focused in on the zip codes. So your audience retention, you can see here, 67% after 8 seconds. What's really good about that is people are seeing our commercials, and it's cheaper to get seen than TV. So what I'm showing you on this dashboard right here is just a quick overview of our YouTube campaign of a commercial we ran for Spa Remedy. There it is right there. Almost 11,000 impressions. We got over 4,000 views, and the view rate obviously is 40%. 4,000 of, well, a little over 4,000 over that 10 equals 40%. That's what it is. So average, this guy right here, costing me 6 cents a view. Cost per view. Cost per view. That's it. So would you pay 6 cents for someone to see your message? Think about that. Would you pay 6 cents for someone to see your video produced message? And if you say no, the reason behind it is because you don't have a very structured funnel, let's call it, to where they follow that video. If they watch that video and you pay 6 cents for them to watch that video, you need to capture their attention and you need to drive them somewhere. Maybe that video, again, was, that one was a spa video, but if that video was about ponchos, you know, and then you draw them over to this landing page right here that we have built up for the deals, you have a higher rate of conversion if you can really control what they're intaking for content. So let's recap real quick. Here's what I'm telling you. I'm showing you my digital marketing stuff that is helping us out in the spas grow our business through automation. Mind you, pay per click, automation. Now there's a sales part to the end of it, but that's what we're doing. I just showed you the YouTube campaign, so if you just jumped on live, go back and check it out after you're done staying on this live stream. I'll flip this over, and I want to go back and show you more than just the YouTube campaign. Because we only spent a couple $100 on that in the month of December. Let me show you right here. What did we do? We spent $700 on our build that was meant to be able to capture Google searches right here. And it was around these keywords. And you can see what we're doing. Massage Envy is a competitor of ours, so we want to pop up when people are searching for them. Right? And you can see my top keywords. And then you can also see how many people are clicking, right? So for this $400, I'm paying for these 339 clicks. So it's a little over $1 a click. But if I know what they're doing once they click onto the website, it's a way better chance of conversion. And we can track all that, right? So this is what we did. We got 1,300 clicks. That was 76,000 impressions of people during the holiday season. And it cost me $1.21 a click. It's simple. It's simple. If you know on average 20 clicks get you a new appointment, maybe it costs you 25 bucks. For a lifetime client, it's worth it. Why? Because not only am I going to make the money back when they get that service, maybe I break even on the first service. Maybe I lose money on the first service. But if I have a good sales process in the spa, I got good team members that treat these clients with a world-class experience, do you think they're just going to come for that one time? No way. Lifetime client, get them in for a membership. Now they're paying us month over month. Why? Because they want to. They want to look, feel, be a better them. We're not selling criminal products here. You know, what does Grant ever say? You know, it's not like we're trying to steal their money. We're delivering value. And they're excited to pay us. And that's what I'm talking about in Spa Remedy. Okay? So what have we talked about right now? I shared you a story about how I did some work with the intention of showing value to somebody that could pay me. They're a qualified person. They didn't want to pay me at first because they didn't feel they had the money. But then I went and I showed them. I built a landing page for them, drove sales to their website because I'm learning these skills. Delivered value to them, then they paid me. And now they're going to continue to pay me because I'm going to show them value. I'm going to make these guys money. They don't mind paying me if I'm making them money, right? But that's not my full-time gig. You know, that's just me helping a friend out to drive a little extra income. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to refer me to somebody else. And then I'm going to be teaching somebody else and training somebody else how to do that work so we can keep adding value to the people around us. Okay, makes sense? What else? I share you that story because there's ways to go out there and get money in the marketplace. But you got to think about how you deliver value. What else do I want to show you? Facebook ads. Let me just show you really quick Facebook ads. Quick Facebook ads. I'm going to go into this one right here. You know, for the lifetime of this account, we've spent almost $5,000 on this one. Go to the Jim Kuckie one. Why am I showing you this stuff? It's because pay-per-click advertising works, and it works for us, especially in a local business. That other one you seen was for .com. But I would just want to show you like all the different things we got going. We're running campaigns, all this stuff. Look at all these campaigns we're doing for the spa. A lot of these are for the Frankfurt and the Bradley spa in this account that you're seeing. You know, I just use this account right here to showcase what it can cost per link click. I mean, look at this, $4.85 for a link click. That's a pretty big cost compared to these other ones. You know, under $1 for an engagement, 78 cents, 87 cents. But what I want you to see here is it got me 59,000 impressions, 10,000 people really reached, 246 link clicks. But what am I doing? I'm sending them to my website. I'm sending them on my website to make a transaction. So would you pay $5? Would you pay $10, $20 for someone to spend $100 with you? That's what pay-per-click advertising is all good for if you know what you're doing. And I'm not saying I'm an expert in it. I'm not saying, you know, I'm Fred Lamb, right? I don't know if you see Fred Lamb on Power Players. Throw up some reactions if you know who that guy is. Using pay-per-click and Google Ads to be able to sell physical products. I'm sharing with you this information because you guys need to start increasing the amount of action you're taking in order to get your income. I do too. You know, it's like I'm talking my own deal out here. I'm not the one to say like everything that I'm doing is perfect because I've failed. I've failed a lot, you know, over the last 3 years being an entrepreneur, self-funded, working with my wife, learning a day spa business while I'm learning marketing and trying to refine up on my sales skills. You know, I'm learning just under this Cardone University. I wasn't a professional salesperson. I was a retail salesperson. But what we've learned in our businesses is, you know, scrape your knees, get dirty, jump in, figure it out on the go. If you treat people with respect and you do the right thing for them and you provide value, you're always going to come out a winner. Always going to come out a winner. Man, I'm heated up this morning, and I wanted to share that with you guys. If you're just jumping on the live stream, watch the replay. If you want to learn about digital marketing, just some things that we're doing with Google Ads, Facebook Ads, share that with you because it's available to anybody. And you could start out cheap, right? But you're paying only for results. So digital marketing, one, I want to share that with you, how you got to work hard. How you can go out to the marketplace and get some money out of a business that you don't even like have to go out and get your LLC for. You don't have to get a sole proprietor. You know, I have a company called Ship Audit Pros that we deliver a service for. You know, I could go in and deliver value with just my name, as you guys seen, by building a landing page. They're just going to pay Jim Kuckie. I don't need a business name for it because they don't care about the business. They care about what you're doing for them. How are you delivering value? So watch the replay. See what we did in the digital marketing. See how we turned in a couple $1,000s in ad spend and over $10,000 in gift certificate sales. You know, it's getting attention, and that's what I'm doing right now. What I hope for out of this video is to connect with some people that got their own thing going on. What are you doing to be successful in your business? And if you're not in business or you're learning how to be in business and there's things that I can share with you that have worked for us, that's all I can speak of, what's worked for us, some stories of our people, you know, I'll share that with you. What we own is 2 day spas and a company that audits FedEx, UPS, and DHL shipments. And now what we've been able to do is we've been able to transact a good amount of money now for digital marketing services of our team that's already doing it for our day spa. And I'm starting to learn more and more about it. So connect. I hope you're doing freaking great. Crush it. Stay on your training. Do the segments. I tell you what, I confessed to you guys in a video just yesterday that we didn't kick this program off right. You know, I bought these programs for some people that worked in my company, and I had to fire one of them. You know, distractions of the holidays. We got a lot of stuff going on in our day spas. We got 16 people that work for us in that business. So it's excuses. All this is excuses. So me and my wife, we made the decision. You see that video yesterday. Check it out. You know, we committed to this full blown. We're going to be at the 10X Growth Con as ambassadors. Mark my words. We will not fail. I emailed Cardone's team about it as well yesterday too to let them know, you know, how we messed up in the beginning. We didn't get on track with the program. I didn't watch the mastermind calls until this week. So when I got caught up, I really took this serious. So don't miss the calls. Stay on to the training. Connect with people. Get your buddy system going. Get the buddy system going. Because that's what's helping me out is the accountability. Grant's my buddy. My wife's my buddy. Steven's my buddy. Kevin's my buddy. You guys are now all my buddy. As long as you got more hustle than you do hate, right? We're like-minded. So be great. I'm going to back to work. Hope to see you soon.